Welcome to Techsoft Solution. Today's session we will see history of SQL. In the last session we have seen various versions of RDBMS where we have seen so many databases are available in the market. We suppose a relational database management system. So now we will see what is the exact history of SQL, how SQL is named and how SQL is come into the market for storing a data in with the fashion of relational database management system. SQL is nothing but a structured query language, commonly pronounced as SQL. Usually, people are saying it is SQL, but if we return, it is nothing but SQL, structured query language. Purpose of SQL, we can use we can use SQL to create table, we can use SQL to delete table, delete rows, we can use SQL to drop a table, insert any rows into a table, alter the table. We can provide any permission to a user to access the table or not. We can revoke the permission. We can select some data from the table. Okay. SQL follows ANSI standards. Why ANSI standards? Because as per ANSI standard, if there is a one character, they can utilize 1 byte of a memory. SQL is common for all RDBMS. Initially founded by IBM in 1973 till 1977, by using language, the SQL is developed by IBM team members by C and C++, and the 10% of the coding is in assembly language. This was developed by 6-person team who wrote the source code of SQL: Larry, Thomas, Scott, Cyrus, Huma, and Gavin. Earlier is known as RQBE, Relational Query by example. IBM gave this RQBL free of cost to ANSI, and ANSI renamed it from RQBE to SQL. And SQL controlled by ANSI, hence it is common for all RDBMS. In 2005, ANSI rewrote the whole source code of SQL in Java. ANSI said there is no 9 command needs to be there for any database if to say it is a relational database management system. So there are 9 commands are there, which is divided in 4 subdivisions. They are DDL, data definition language, जहाँ पे अपन डेटा को टेबल को क्रिएट करते हैं, टेबल को ड्रॉप करते हैं, टेबल को अल्टर करते हैं. तो जो 9 कमांड्स है, क्रिएट टेबल, ड्रॉप टेबल, अल्टर टेबल, विच कम्स अंडर DDL, डेटा डेफिनेशन लैंग्वेज. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस there is DML, data manipulation language. Data manipulation language meaning what? We can insert data, we can update data, we can delete data from the table. हम डेटा इंसर्ट कर सकते हैं टेबल के अंदर, हम डेटा अपडेट कर सकते हैं टेबल के अंदर, और हम डेटा डिलीट कर सकते हैं टेबल से. उसके आगे आता है DCL, डेटा कंट्रोल लैंग्वेज, ग्रांट एंड रिवोक. We can provide access to a user to certain table, we can revoke access from टेबल फॉर द पर्टिकुलर यूज़र. डेटा कंट्रोल लैंग्वेज, ये सब डिवीजन जहाँ पे अपने को 2 कमांड्स मिलते हैं, ग्रांट एंड रिवोक. इस 2 कमांड के थ्रू हम लोग डेटा अगर एक टेबल को हमको एक्सेस करना है, वी कैन प्रोवाइड सम एक्सेस, सम परमिशन, सम प्रिविलेजेस. लाइक ग्रांट, वी कैन प्रोवाइड सेलेक्ट एक्सेस टू दैट पर्टिकुलर टेबल टू दैट यूजर. We can revoke that particular permission by using revoke command. DQL, data query language. इसमें सिर्फ एक ही कमांड है, select. By the select command, we can select the data from the table in the database. Following are not in the ANSI standard, like DTL, TCL, data transaction language, and transactional control language. DTL and TCL contain commit and rollback. What do you mean by commit and rollback? अब यहाँ पे मेन पॉइंट है ट्रांजैक्शन. अब ट्रांजैक्शन अपन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में स्टडी करेंगे, वहाँ पे अपन कमिट एंड रोल बैक के रिलेटेड सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन देखेंगे. व्हाट डू मीन बाय कमिट एंड व्हाट डू मीन बाय रोल बैक एंड व्हाट हैज़ द एडवांटेज ऑफ यूजिंग कमिट एंड रोल बैक. इन एनएसआई स्टैंडर्ड देयर इज एन रोल बैक आर गेटिंग डन ऑटोमेटिकली. DDL, truncate and rename. DML, data manipulation language, contain another 2 commands which is only for which is there in Oracle, which is not from ANSI, which is there from Oracle, like merge and upsert. Next lecture topic is tips for creating table. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us in the comment. We will glad to help you. Thanks for watching. Hit or like button or subscribe our channel for more details for next lecture.